Hello everyone. So let us start with FIJ. What does FIJ means? Facts, inferences and judgments. Again, a very interesting topic, and I'm sure that once you know how to do this, it's going to be very easy. So in the way that I have taught you critical reasoning, we are going to be dealing with facts, inferences and judgments. Alright? So again, you just need to follow what I'm saying. What is FIJ? Facts, inference, judgment. You are required to classify the statements as facts, inferences, or judgments according to the following criteria and then choose the most appropriate option. F, I, or J stand for a fact, inference, judgment, respectively. Okay. Facts deal with pieces of information that one has heard, seen, or read and which are open to discovery or verification. The key word here is verification. A fact is a statement that can be verified. That is, a fact is either true or false. Facts are statements that may involve numbers, natural phenomena, dates, etc. Characteristics of facts. They can be verified or discovered, all universal truths. Anything that is seen, heard, or read is a fact. Anyone else's opinion stated by the author is a fact. Figures, statistics, or other data without an opinion attached to it is a fact. Facts are universal truth, someone else's opinion, stated by the author. You do not question anything that is stated by the author, alright? So if a statement is given to you, as I have said earlier, you do not question that. Even if it is wrong, you have to go with it. You cannot morally challenge it. It has to be verifiable, data without any opinion, reported statements, anything that is seen, heard, or read. Let us see what is an inference. Inferences are based on analysis. They are statements of the unknown based on the known. They are derived from reason, in other words, figured out based on our past experience. They exist within the observer and therefore can be different based on the observer's experience. Here are some examples of inferences based on facts. Anne swore, pounded on the table, and threw the phone book across the room. Inference. What do I take out of that statement? That Anne swore, she pounded on the table, and she threw the phone book. So, she must be angry, right? So, Anne is angry. That is my inference out of the sentence. Tom kept to himself at the party, danced only when a girl asked him to. So, my inference can be that Tom is scared of girls. Alright, so this is what is an inference. We take out the meaning of something. We do not assume, we take out a logical meaning out of a sentence. Maybe Anne just won the lottery and cannot control her emotions. Perhaps Tom doesn't feel comfortable about his dancing ability or he's shy. That doesn't mean he doesn't like girls. Inferences need to be corroborated. In other words, if he asked Tom if he didn't like girls and he said yes, that would become a fact. Or if we knew more facts about why Anne was acting this way, we could prove the inference to be a fact. Judgment. Judgments are subjective observations. I don't like to use the word opinion when describing judgments because inferences are often opinions as well. But judgments are statements showing approval or disapproval. They are derived from our values and reveal our feelings and attitudes towards something. Here are some examples of judgment made from facts. The car went 60,000 miles with only oil changes. Judgment. It was a wonderful car. Senator Brown was the only one who voted against the railroad bill. Judgment. The senator was courageous or stubborn. Jerry was convicted of theft. Judgment. Jerry's a thief. Most cars these days, now let us just see all the sentences categorically. Most cars these days should be able to go that far without extensive repairs. It's only an average car, many would say. And you can see how judgments are based on the observer's feelings. It creates debates in Senator Brown's world. Jerry is the most controversial statement here. However, some people might say that if he's convicted, it becomes a fact. But what if he stole something out of what he deemed necessity and was caught as a first-time offender? The word theme connotes a long-time experience with stealing property. Alright, so let's just simplify this and let us have some more characteristics. Judgments are opinions that imply approval or disapproval of persons, objects, situations, and occurrences in the past, present, or future. Judgment can be identified from statements that imply approval or disapproval, impose compulsion, predict using will or should. There are opinions or anticipations of common sense or intention that imply approval or disapproval of a person, action, situation, etc. Any statement showing approval or disapproval does not give the logical reasoning for the same, changes according to the perspective, it is author's personal opinion. FIJ looks like a simple topic but often makes students commit mistakes. Let us have a look at the definitions of FIJs and related concepts. Again, let us just do this again so that you have a clearer view. Fact. Facts which deal with the pieces of information that one has heard, seen or read and which are open to discovery or verification. Also, fact is something demonstrated to exist or known to have existed. The wording here is very important. Fact is a piece of information known to people but may not be true. For example, the sun revolves around the earth is a fact at that time but not now. Judgment. Judgment which are opinion that imply approval or disapproval of persons, objects, situations and occurrences in the past, the present or the future. So judgments are personal opinions and subjective. The following information is helpful in classifying judgments. Statements that imply approval or disapproval. What a magnificent view. Statements that impose compulsion using should or must. You should work harder. Statements that compare non-measurable things. He's the best boy in class. Statements modify the nature of attributes. You're running very slowly. Statements of prediction using will or shall. I will become the captain of the team. 6. Proverbs and maxims which are not universal truths. Honesty is the best policy. How do we verify? Inference. Inferences which are conclusions drawn about unknown on the basis of the known. Results of some action taken or incident taken place. Ever since the bridge collapsed, the villagers are facing a big problem to go to town. Expectations or possibilities of something happening as a result of something else. If there is an earthquake, people will be killed. Any proverb that functions on cause and effect, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Any proverb that you come across is not a fact, it is an inference. So please always just keep that in mind. Whatever proverb, idiom you come across, that has to be an inference without a doubt. Alright? Next, how to answer these questions. Judgment can be identified by observing the tone of the sentence along with the keywords discussed above. If the statement has been given by an individual and a personal composition may not be accepted by others, then it is a judgment. A statement is a fact which can be verified by the senses. Otherwise, it is a judgment. If a judgment is based on some facts, then it is an inference. For example, let us have a look at some examples. Given the poor quality of service in the public sector, the HIV or AIDS affected should be switching to private initiatives that supply antiretroviral drugs, ARVs, at low cost. The government has been supplying free drugs since 2004 and 35,000 have benefited up to now, or through the size of the affected population is 150 times this number. The recent initiatives of networks and companies like AIDS Care Network, Emicure, Reliance, Cipla-C would lead to availability of much needed drugs to a larger number of affected people. But how ironic it is that we should have a perennial shortage of drugs when India is one of the world's largest suppliers of generic drugs to the developing world. This is how your options are going to be. This is how you will have to choose if it is a fact, if it is an inference, or if it is a judgment. The given options require you to evaluate statement 1 as either a judgment or an inference. Given the poor quality of service in the public sector is more of a judgment than a fact. Even though poor quality of service in public sector is known to us, the same opinion cannot be agreed by everyone. Even I have seen personally, there are some public sector hospitals provide the same world-class facilities to poor at no cost. Based on this, the judgment should be switching is also a judgment. Remember, a conclusion drawn from a fact is an inference, but drawn from a judgment is still a judgment. So, statement 1 is a judgment. This eliminates option 3 and 4. Alright? Because option 3 and 4 does not start with judgment, it starts with an inference. So, that is not our option. So, our option can be either option 1 or 2 or 5. The numbers in statement 2 are a result of direct verification. Hence, it is easy to say that the statement is a fact. This eliminates option 2 as well. Alright. So, what are we left with? Evaluating options 1 and 5, both of which say statement 4 is an inference. One has to now establish whether statement 5 is an inference or a judgment as per the option 1 and 5. How ironic it is. It has that statement. Is neither verified nor verifiable through facts. Statement 4 is a judgment. Hence, the correct option is number 1. Statement 3 is an inference as initiatives, which is a fact, led to availability of much needed drugs to a larger number of affected people, which is a judgment. We have to follow some steps. You have to search for facts. These are the statements that cannot be changed and hence are facts. Look for statements which have a personality saying something or some historical event, some universal truth or some daily events. Do not strike out any option because there is a possibility that you might have marked an inference as a fact. Look for a judgment. Check the statements where someone is showing approval or disapproval or judging a situation as good or bad. Search for an inference. Check all the options with your obtained answer. Some tips to tackle FIJ's facts, inference, judgment. Try to figure out the essence of a statement by finding out the main clause. Sometimes the sentences may seem connected, but since they are numbered separately, you have to consider them independent sentences. Consider them from the author's point of view. It's not our fact, inference of judgment, it is only the author's. Now let us work on some questions. Consider the following statements and identify the facts, judgment and inferences among them. The minister said that the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan is a wonderful initiative. The schools of the city have adopted the project and made plans to launch a number of programs. Third, with various segments of the society contributing towards it, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan is going to be a success. Fourth, the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan will go a long way towards a cleaner India. What is the solution? Statement 1. The minister said that the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan is a wonderful initiative. In this sentence, the key word is minister said, which means we are quoting someone's opinion, thereby making it verifiable. Since it can be verified, it is a fact. Statement 2. The school of the city have adopted the project and have made plans to launch a number of programs. This entire statement can be verified and hence again it is a fact. Third statement. With various segments of the society contributing towards it, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan is going to be a success. Judgments show the approval and disapproval, and this sentence is showing approval for Swachh Bharat Abhiyan by use of the word success. But look at the first part of the sentence. With various segments of the society contributing towards it, this is the reason for success. Thus, this is an unknown conclusion based on known facts and hence it is an inference. Statement 4. The Swachh Bharat Abhiyan will go a long way towards a cleaner India. This statement gives an approval but does not provide a reason for it is hence a judgment. So here we are. This is what facts, inferences and judgments are all about. This is going to take a lot of practice for you people to do. So please just keep practicing, and again whenever you have a doubt, whenever you think that there is a doubt, so please just note it down, take out the questions from your books, start doing that. And if you think that there is a doubt, or you don't agree on something, or you have a different opinion about something, then please just come up to me in the later classes that we have, and we can just resolve that. I'm not saying that your opinion and my opinion has to match, but we have to come to a conclusion, to be logical, to be able to solve such questions. Critical reasoning and facts, inferences, and judgments can be quite tricky, and it takes a lot of time for us to come to our correct answers. But as soon as you get it, as soon as you have a logical answer to it, then I think you are sorted. Then there is no need for confusion. So there are many exercises given in your registers, in your in your books. Please just go through that and start practicing. One time it may not match, the second time it may not match, but the third time you are going to come to a conclusion. So do not get bogged down by it. Please just start practicing. All right, so I'll definitely see you soon, guys, and I hope that everybody is safe, and let us meet very soon. All right, take care of yourselves. I'll see you soon.